Our group's topic was how low SES, socioeconomic status, plays a significant role in a student's education. Studies have shown that a child living in a low socioeconomic environment is potentially less involved in school curriculum and extracurricular activities. Another disadvantage a child could be exposed to while in a low SES environment is underdevelopment and malnutrition from birth throughout childhood due to limited resources. Lastly, lack of focus in the classroom can play an extremely significant role when students are undergoing the stress low SES can have. Overpopulation and an unbalanced student-to-teacher ratio play a part in effects of low SES as well.
In an article over extracurricular activities, it stated that families with higher incomes have better attitudes towards the things that benefit their children to succeed, as opposed to those with low socioeconomic families that don't have such optimistic attitudes. Children who come from low SES families also typically are not involved in extracurricular activities due to the family's lack of funds. Children who grow up in these situations also get little to no parental support. Parental involvement is crucial for a child's mentality to develop properly. For parents, it is a lot harder to support their children because most are usually working more. Low SES families can't monitor their children's activities compared to higher SES families. After-school participation is limited for students that are coming from a low socioeconomic background. With low-income families, housing instability, crowded sleeping conditions, and other reasons can take a big toll on the child and their sleep, which in return affects a child's ability to form connections in their brain. Sleep is one of the most important factors of brain development.
SES-related disparities in academic achievement can be linked to neural development and cognitive stimulation at a young age, which in turn hinders the mastering of foundational skills that further affect their learning. Things like prenatal drug exposure and childhood nutrition can have an observable impact on the neural mechanisms that relate to cognition and emotion. Since cognition is the process of acquiring and analyzing new information through thought and experience, a child with impaired cognitive development would enter school at a disadvantage. Without interference from teachers, the disparity only grows larger as the student progresses through school.
Low income and low quality homes play an impact on executive functioning, which basically means a child will struggle paying attention and controlling impulses that are necessary for success in any classroom. Placing new teachers in high poverty areas leads to chronic turnover rates, which leads to more students being crammed in the classrooms to compensate for the missing teachers. Smaller school and class sizes allow closer relationships among teacher and student, which allow the teacher to have a greater sense of responsibility to the student's growth and achievement. With large class sizes, there is a less personal atmosphere for the student-teacher relationship, leading to a cohesive learning environment. High poverty areas typically correlate with people of color, which means that people of color are at a disadvantage because they are not given the same privileges and opportunities as their white counterparts. Success is currently measured via standardized testing, which isn't accurate. SES and race consistently implicate in fostering an achievement gap in students' academic growth. Variability in verbal achievement was found to occur between schools with significant evidence suggesting high poverty schools have a significant effect on students' achievement outcome. The magnitude of the gap also increases across a child's age. Family SES at the student level was one of the strongest correlates of academic performance. Correlation at the school level were even stronger.
Enriched language from development in the womb to 3 years of age is crucial for setting the foundation in which a child will not only academically but socially succeed. The lower the SES, the less likely children by age 3 will have developmentally appropriate language skills. This includes asking questions about what objects are and the beginning of basic conversational skills and personal needs. Mothers in low SES didn't understand the importance of speaking with their babies and young children. Many mothers didn't understand the importance of simple conversation. Most mothers in low SES only completed high school and came from generational poverty, and often reported they didn't have the time, energy, or patience to sit and talk freely with their children. Many of these mothers worked 2 jobs at a time and didn't come from language-enriched families. The importance of language from birth to 3 years old is crucial because kids are constantly listening to the world around them to learn new words and build schemas. When compared academically and socially to children of higher socioeconomic statuses, children from the lower socioeconomic status know about 60 less words than their counterparts and have a harder time making friends in new environments.